Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited. We're going to be playing with the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills times Amrezy palette. Super excited. This is just what the palette looks like. Super stunning pink packaging with a golden brown glitter of her name and Anastasia's logo. Super girly and fun. I love it. When I first heard that they were coming out with this collab, I was a little surprised. Not that they're collaborating, but that this palette was pink and just super colorful. I feel like Amrezy is really known for like her neutral shades, so when I did see she was coming out with a really fun palette, I definitely thought it was different for her. Super exciting, really happy, but just not what I thought it would look like. I also heard that this is the last that they're collaborating in a while, which is super sad. I think I saw it on Twitter somewhere, so if that's true, then I'm super upset. I do really love her highlight. It's stunning. I don't think you can get it anymore, but it's a really pretty kind of golden white shade, if that makes sense. I feel like it looks really stunning on a lot of different skin tones. So when you open this beauty, this is just what it looks like here. So many stunning shades. So this palette does cost $49, a little more than the usual cost. I believe the normal ones are roughly around $42 to $45, so it is a little bit more. What's different is there is actually 16 shades here instead of 14, so that actually makes up for the cost, I feel like. I also feel like the quality of these pans are so much different. Not so much different, but they're different than her normal quality. Anastasia's normal palettes are phenomenal. Love them. But I just feel like these just blended so much nicer, and the mattes were so pigmented. You literally need like one brush of the pan, and I even dusted it off and it was more than enough. So definitely am loving this palette. So it does have the normal large mirror here, which is always nice. I like to use a larger mirror to look at, but if you're someone who likes to use a mirror that's on the palette, then this is the perfect size mirror for that. Also, it came with a duo-ended brush. This has a flat shader brush as well as a crease fluffy brush. Really love the quality of the brushes that do come in her palettes. Here is just a up-close shot so you guys can see all of the different shades. Really stunning. So I'm also going to do some live swatching as well so you guys can see how all of the shades look swatched. Alright, so if you guys want to see what I think and how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the Wasted shade. It's a really soft, almost corally, yeah, more like a coral soft pink shade. Next, we're going into one of my favorite shades, which is this iridescent shade here. This is the shade Barb. Yeah, wow, that is absolutely stunning. Has a really pretty pink and green shift to it. Next is Litty, which is a glitter, pressed glitter. So this is like a golden coppery mixed with pink. Next is Cupcake, really pretty shimmery purple. Actually really love this shade. I have to play with this next. Next we're going into Dragon, light gold shade. Looks like it has a little bit of a coppery tone to it. Next is that fun Leo shade. Next is Gemini, another pressed glitter, gold. Yeah, this is actually like a gold with some silver like flakes. Next is Georgina, I believe it is. It's kind of like a muted shimmery brown. trying to go a little closer so I can fit all of these. This is really pretty chocolate shade. Down to Amrezy, really bright pink shade. Wow, that's stunning. Oh my gosh, I need to play around with this pink next. So pretty. Next is Anastasia, really pretty peachy color. Yeah, butter, I love it. Next is New Yorker. I feel like this performed a little better on my lid than it's swatching with my finger right now. Next we got OG. Wow, damn OG. That one swatched really nicely. Next we have a really pretty, almost orchid color. I believe it's pronounced Semsa. Not swatching the greatest. Alright, next we got a 1988, another chocolate shade. Alright, and we're going up the arm. We got BK, black shade. I don't even know if that showed up for you guys. I'm sorry if you couldn't see that. Last is Yugo, that pretty brownish plum shade. So pretty. Which shade is your favorite? I feel like mine is definitely Barb. It's showing up for you guys. And I really, really love that cupcake shade there. And of course, the blue shade Leo is stunning. And I really like Anastasia too. It's like, where's it at? There it is. It's like a peachy, almost iridescent. Really, really pretty. Okay, so first we're gonna start out this new Yucca shade. So I'm actually gonna be using the fluffier side of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, duo brush that comes in the palette. So I'm tapping lightly into New Yorker because they're extremely pigmented. I'm obsessed. This is awesome. I feel like this is one of the best palettes quality-wise that she's come out with. I'm gonna dust them off. And then we're just gonna go right above the crease. And we're following it all the way to the inner corner of the eye. So I just went into the pan a little bit just to darken it just a smidge. I'm just blending it out a little bit. These blend so nicely. I feel like these blend way better than any of the other palettes. Like, her other palettes are amazing, like really top-notch quality, but I feel like these just perform super well. They're so buttery and pigmented, and I'm loving it. So next, I don't know why I say it like that, we're going to take 1988 and we're going to go over top of the color we just applied. Again, I'm just using the fluffy brush that comes with the palette, dipping into 1988 very lightly because it's so pigmented, dusting it off a little bit, and then we're going to go over top of this color slightly below it. Wow, see, that is so pigmented, and I barely dipped into the palette. And I even dusted it off a bit as well. These blend so nicely. So next I'm just taking a fluffy brush from Morphe, and I'm going to go back into that New Yorker shade, and I'm just going to buff out the color I just applied. So next I'm taking another fluffy brush from Morphe. This is B80. This is just what it looks like here. And we're going to go into the shade down here. I believe it's pronounced Yugo. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. If I am, totally sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. but we're going to go into this color. We're going to go slightly below this shade that we applied, blending it into that shade as well. I'm taking the shade into the inner corner, so we're sweeping it in a V-shaped motion. Next, I'm going to be taking this Luxie B121. It's a mini blender or tapered blender brush, and I'm going to be going into the shade here, the BK shade. I'm going to be taking this color right below that last shade that I applied. It's going to be in a V shape as well, but we're going to kind of bring it a little down to the lash line, about a quarter inward. I'm just bringing it all the way across to the inner corner very lightly. So I'm taking that Morphe B80 brush again, and then we're just going to blend out that black shade that we applied. Now I'm going to be taking my P. Louise base, and I'm going to apply it starting from the inner corner of my eye, about halfway in, and this is going to be a nice base for that blue shade. So I totally forgot to tell you guys what brush I used, but I just used a Sigma concealer brush in F70. So now that we have a really nice base, we're going to take a Practic shade brush, and we're going to go into that really gorgeous blue Leo shade. And they're already super pigmented, but I did spray my brush when I did this eye, so I'm going to spray my brush again for this eye as well. So I'm just spraying it with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Take a little bit of that blue, and I'm just going to slowly pat it on so it doesn't get everywhere. I'm just taking kind of a flat brush from Morphe, and I'm going to go back into that Yugo shade, and I'm going to go right above the blue just to clean it up a little bit. Next, I'm taking a random pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into this really stunning shade, Barb. It's a really pretty iridescent shade, kind of like a pinky, almost pinky greenish blue shift. Really stunning. Spraying this brush as well. Then I'm placing Barb on the inner corner of my eye. Seriously obsessed with this color. It's so pretty. I feel like it looks a lot different on the eye than it looks in the pan. It looks more green on the eye, I feel like. I'm going to take this little BH Cosmetics 4 little fan brush, and I'm going into Barb, and I'm going to sweep it underneath my brow bone. Alright, time to take this off. Wow. Super crisp, precise line. So for my mascara, I'm using the Urban Decay Troublemaker. I'm not sure if you can still get this. I think they may have discontinued it, but this is just the mascara that I'm going to be using today. Just going to apply a couple coats. So while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the lashes that I used today. So the lashes I used today were these Ardell 853 3D Faux Mink lashes. They're really, really pretty, full, long lashes, and I'm actually really, really loving them. Normally when it comes to lashes, a lot of the times I can just pop them right on my eye and they fit perfectly. These, however, are super, super long, and I had to cut a little bit of it off, probably like a centimeter. I don't know if you can see, but they're pretty long, so yeah. So the lash glue I'm using, I'm pretty much out of. It's the Strip Lash Adhesive with Biotin and Blueberry Lash Couture from Guyssss. Completely out of it almost. And I'm looking for a new lash glue, so if you guys have any suggestions for me, I would really appreciate it. I don't seem to like the Duo lash glue at all. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I do really love the House of Lashes lash glue. so I'll probably just order a bunch of those, but if you guys have any suggestions that you really love, I would really appreciate it. Alright, lashes are giving me the most difficult time like ever tonight, so we're just gonna move past them. Okay, so anyways, I'm taking the Luxie mini tapered brush again, and I'm going to be going into that New Yorker shade, and I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. It's crazy how pigmented these shadows are. Like, these mattes too are so pigmented, like, it's insane. I don't know if you guys can see it on my brush, but it's crazy. I have to say, Anastasia and probably Jeffree Star, yeah, Anastasia and Jeffree have like the best quality palettes ever. I feel like I love them. They're the best. Next, I'm taking that flat brush from Morphe again, and I'm gonna go into Yugo, and I'm gonna apply it to the very top part of my lash line, like very close to my lash line. Okay, and for liner, I'm taking the cream gel liner from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Call Me. It's kind of like a deep plum shade. I love the formula of these liners. I have, I believe, all of them, and they're just really creamy, buttery. They just glide on so nicely, and they don't go anywhere. And another thing, they don't get on my contacts, which is a big plus for me, because there's like a lot of different liners that get on my contacts, and then I'm blind and I can't see anything. So a big plus with that. So now I'm just applying some of that mascara to my bottom lash line. Okay, so that is the end of the first impressions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do want to see more of these, let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you already have this palette, what you thought about it. And until my next one, bye!